What's up? We got a lot to talk about. So let's just hop
UFC
right to it.
271.
Striker's perspective. We got that, and then we got the fight night. So I'm gonna just start off with saying with Izzy and Robert Whitaker. People thinking Robert Whitaker won. What do you think about that?
I think no. I mean, it was
Michael
pretty
Chandler
obvious.
and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but no, I got Izzy. I mean, there's some rounds that are available, especially the rounds where um Robert had him against the cage and was taking him down and had some control. But no, I think Izzy. I think he did just enough to win. Obviously, he could have did more. He could have been more. He could have been more aggressive, but he didn't. He could do what he wanted to. He does. He can do what he wants. He's the champion. He did just enough to win, and he won.
Right. My thing
I mean,
is
you can't coast. Can't coast to the championship.
right.
You got to beat his ass. You got to put in work.
Yeah.
My fault. Go ahead.
My thing is, no, you're good. I agree. My thing is I feel like it's harder to win a rematch if you won the first fight because you don't really know what you have to improve upon because everything you did, well, not everything, but the stuff you did in the first fight, especially in Izzy's case, worked well. So his game plan really can't improve that much because he didn't make a lot of mistakes in that first fight to make those drastic changes, whereas Robert Whitaker had a lot to work with. He ended up getting finished, I believe, in the second round. So you can go back in the fight and say, I did X, Y, and Z wrong, which is why Robert Whitaker looked very different in the second fight than the first fight because he had a lot to improve upon, which is why the fight was closer. But I do not think Robert Whitaker won. And when I see a fight that close, I will stand by this. If you have questionable rounds and someone gets dropped in one of those rounds, I think you lost because it's sort of like, okay, we tied all of these rounds and then you got dropped this round. That's the tiebreaker. Same thing with the Max Holloway and Volk fight. It was close all these rounds, but you got dropped. That's the tiebreaker. So it's here, but so you get what I'm saying. Robert Whitaker got dropped the first round. It was close to the rest of the rounds. It's a fight. He lost it. He did great. Unfortunately, he's in fighter purgatory now because he lost twice to the champ.
Yeah, it's a rough spot. I don't even know where he goes from here because they obviously don't want to really book them again because it's not like a Moreno Figueiredo situation where it's like an exciting fight. It's kind of not really exciting.
Stagnant.
Yeah, so you don't really want to.
No
I don't really want to see
blood
that fight
either.
No, I don't want to see a third fight.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the third Moreno fight. It was pointless. But what was I gonna say? The Derek Lewis Tai Tuivasa fight, I knew it was gonna be close. One thing I will say about Tai Tuivasa is that boy got a chin on him because when Derek had him posted against the fence and Ty was trying to get up and Derek Lewis was hitting him with them big old hooks as Ty was getting up and Ty's head was just rocking back, anyone else was gonna put to sleep.
Yeah, I was when I was watching it live, for some reason there was a part of me thinking, okay, maybe his fist isn't connecting with Ty's chin that crazy because he should be asleep right now. Then when they slowed it down, it was full contact. I'm like, damn. But it doesn't make sense because Greg Hardy wobbled Ty pretty good in that fight. So I was thinking that if Derek Lewis touches him right, he'll go to sleep. But him eating them punches was freaking crazy.
It was crazy. Listen, anyone else would have been asleep. It was crazy. I think maybe Greg Hardy got away with the punches that you don't see coming. Sometimes the punches you don't see coming wobble you, and maybe Ty expected those punches for Derek. So I don't want to say you can brace for it because you can't really brace for a punch from Derek Lewis, but maybe he was able to prepare for it better. I did like the way Ty finished him with the elbow. I feel like elbows are utilized MMA. It's unfortunate for Derek Lewis that he keeps taking these losses in Texas. I think that's two, one against Cyril Gane, one against Ty. And it's unfortunate because Derek Lewis had a chin on him. And when they were going back and forth, Ty was getting a little bit wobbled, but Derek Lewis got wobbled more, wrapped him up in a clinch, elbowed him, put him straight to sleep. Thing is, you could take a punch, but them elbows, you You can't really eat them. You get a
Mm.
close elbow, you really can't eat that. It's one of the hardest bones in your body.
Yeah.
So
I
where
think
does Ty go?
Lewis stays as a gatekeeper. Ty, I think Ty goes to. I'm feeling. I want to say Stipe, even though I feel like Stipe won't take it. But either Stipe or Gan. I think no. I think they might give him Blades or Rosenstreich. I want to see him against
I,
Rosenstreich. I want to
I
see him
want to
against
see
Rosenstreich.
I want to see Derek Lewis against Rosenstreich.
Yeah, I want to see Rosenstreich get hurt because I hate the way he fights. I
I
hate
want
the
to
way he
see.
fights.
Listen, I think Ty taking out the number 3. I think if you take out 1, 2, or 3, it should get you a title shot. If you take
Yeah.
out 3 and you're on a streak, it should get you a title shot. Now, if you take out number 3 and it's your second consecutive win, then no. But I think Ty's on a 5-fight win streak and took out the number 3 fighter. So I say, forget Cyril Gane. Let's have him fight Stipe, and let's have Ty jump straight to Francis. I think that's what the UFC wants. The UFC, because it's super promote. Listen, it's promotable. It's super promotable.
But he hasn't. You had a 5-week win streak, but you still got to play around in the top 5. Please dance around. You beat one person, but but you still got to. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
in other divisions, if that makes sense. Heavyweight isn't that deep. You don't want to cancel out Cyril. You don't want to cancel out Tai Tuivasa with Cyril Gane. Because
you might have a
think about
point
it.
because it's
Yes.
promotable and you need some new blood. It's all the same fighters that's fighting Francis. Yeah.
And listen, I want nothing less in UFC fighter matchups. There's not a matchup I want less than Stipe versus Francis 3. There's no fight in the world right now that I want less.
Moreno
Stipe has
Figueiredo
to fight.
4.
Moreno Figueiredo 4 is almost as pointless as Stipe fighting for the belt again, but Stipe fighting for the belt again just tops it for the simple fact that the dude has fought 5 times in 5 years. So he's fought once. Oops, my thing. Let me get something better, prop it up. He's fought in once a year for 5 years against the same 2 opponents, being DC and Francis Ngannou. He is 3-2 in those fights. DC and Francis Ngannou are now teammates. That fight makes 0 sense to me. He's older. Let's just see him. He's older and he has not fought forever. Let's see him fight some new people. Let's see Stipe versus John. Let's see Stipe versus Gane. For Gane, he's very good. He's a problem for almost every heavyweight who is not a wrestler. So let's not cancel Tai Tuivasa out right now. That's a fight that you don't want to put Ty up against because he can lose it. So let's not cancel out Ty. Right now, he's on the hot streak, just beat the knockout king. Let's just have him fight Francis.
Oh, see it? It's easy. I think that's a fight that's promotable. And I guess he has a streak going on. That'd be fire. That'd be an interesting fight.
Derek versus Rosenstreich.
Yeah, I want to see that. I don't like Rosenstreich. And he's an asshole, too. I don't know if you ever seen him in like face-offs or like stare downs. Like he does like to touch gloves. He just, I don't know. There's something about it that kind of rubs me wrong.
He just rubs you.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to come in a little bit more. I thought he was going to come in a little bit more active. I sort of think he got away with one when he fought Alistair Overeem because he got that last second knockdown, which counted as a knockout after Alistair Overeem was beating him up the whole time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't stay stagnant with Derek Lewis. You can't play that let's just wait around game because he's going to rush you. He's going to rush you. He's going to come forward. And I just don't see that going well for Rosenstreich. But listen, can you give some props to my boy blonde hair Brunson, even though he lost?
Yeah, them hands is looking improved. I saw a crazy improvement in the hands. And I was wrong. He managed to take down Cannonier. It was funny seeing him take down Cannonier. He would just drop like a log anytime Brunson. The way he stamped to the floor. But yeah, that was an interesting performance, man. It was good. It was good.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight. One thing I wish that Derek Brunson would have got a main coach earlier in his career, because the amount he's grown in the last 2 years is crazy.
Mm.
I think one thing I did notice is Jared Cannonier is so strong up top. You cannot start that takedown from chest level with him. You have to get him from the legs because he's so strong up top. In those clinch situations, Derek Brunson did not have the power. And I think that comes from being a heavyweight. People forget Cannonier was fighting guys who were 240, 250, then drop down again to middleweight from light heavyweight and heavyweight. So he's so strong up top. And one thing I noticed about Cannonier is he's so efficient with his movements. He doesn't waste movements, which is why he's never tired. But he did get saved by the bell. Derek did drop him.
Yeah, he's gonna choke that.
Derek did drop him and did get him back.
Yeah, that was a close one. He knew it too.
It was a close one. It was a good fight.
It was.
But let's hop to your boy Bobby Green.
Oh my Lord, man. This boy is crazy. He is probably for me, the most exciting person to watch. Like, seriously, when I'm watching it, because it's like my type of fight style. I just love watching it. Just like I literally get hyped. Yeah, the hands is just too crazy. Like that shit is he's old. He's like what, 36, 37?
For he's around 30, 35, 36 for a lightweight. Yeah, he's older. He's been in the game for a minute. He's older.
Did he always fight like that?
Yeah, but it's gotten better. So he's always been nice with the hands. But the defense and the footwork has gotten better, because he fought Poirier and the hands were nice, and the head work was nice, but the footwork to go along with it has improved. You can see the drastic improvements. And there's not another fighter like him to compare to, really.
Bro, it's like beautiful. Like, yo, I want to see him in Gaethje, bro. The fluidity. Gaethje. Bobby Green versus Gaethje. I need that, bro. Bobby Green versus Gaethje or Chandler, please.
Chandler, yes. I'm not sure if he has the stopping power on his punches to go blow for blow with Gaethje. Because Gaethje's going to be on those legs, kicking. I don't want to see it in a 5-round fight. Maybe he can get away with it in a 3-round fight, but Gaethje's going to be on those legs kicking. And you know Gaethje will take 3 to land 1.
Yeah.
But I
don't care who win, though. I don't care who win. I just want to see that, bro.
I would have liked to see, I'm not even sure if this fight happened, but I would have liked to see Dan Hooker maybe versus Bobby Green.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But he dropped down to 145. Whatever.
Yeah.
But he's fighting Makhachev. And that's a crazy bag right there, because on 10 days' notice, you know they threw the crazy bag at him.
Yeah, they did. They threw a crazy bag at him. And for who he's taking Makhachev. Yeah. Yeah. What happened to Dariush? What was his injury?
Yeah, Dariush got a leg injury.
Oh, leg injury. Okay. Well, damn.
And I heard it's for real too. Or like people who know him say he's not camping. He ain't trying to just get out.
I'm sure he would. I don't think Dariush even try to do something like that.
Yeah, fighters always just like, oh, you got sometimes listen, if you're training for the hardest fight of your life, there's a chance you're gonna get injured because you're training for the most difficult fight of your life. And knowing Makhachev, you probably training wrestling for a crazy amount of time every day for weeks at a time, just breaking your body down.
Hold on. I don't know if you saw any of the prelims, but there's this fighter called Brooke from Brooklyn. They call him the Water Buffalo. What was his name? His name is they call him the Water Buffalo. This dude is definitely I was gonna ask you if you know what I'm talking about. I gotta go back and catch the prelims. Yo, this dude fought. I think he's coached by who's the guy? Do you remember who Anthony Johnson's coach was? Remember when he got beat by DC and he refused to go by his side? Hoofed, something like that. Henry Hooft, was it?
I'm not sure, but that's it sounds like you're trying to.
But anyway, this dude fought the most frustrating fight. He refused to let his hands go. He's on a 2-fight win streak, 2-fight losing streak, and for the whole fight, he would not throw anything. People was begging, people was booing crazy, and it was like, yo, this man is definitely getting cut. It's a black dude from Brooklyn. I can't. If you see his face, you would definitely know who I'm talking about. You'd be like, oh, him. Even his coach came up, was like, yo, I'm sorry, man, my fighter didn't show up today. My fighter didn't show up. What'd you say?
That that goes back to the text message you hit me earlier with being gun shy.
I
don't know. I think you could train that. One thing that I think is sometimes you just got to get the hands moving.
Oh, okay. Fabio Sharon. I don't know if that sounds familiar.
I know who Fabio Sharon is.
Yeah, Fabio Sharon. That's him.
I know. Listen,
yeah, but you said gun shy. What you say?
Yeah, sometimes that goes with you going back to people being gun shy. I feel like people are gun shy when they're scared of maybe getting hit or they think they got a slow advantage. I think you saw it with Tyron Woodley, or when you're looking for the big shot, you just got to let them things go. Which, going over to gun shy, we get to talk about one of your favorite fighters, Darren Till. Partnering up with Khamzat Chimaev. I know you don't care about it, but I think it could be something. I think it could be something big at 185. You get his wrestling,
bro. I mean,
do you think he's on the same? Happen? You think he's on the same trajectory as Johnny Walker, which we'll get into more, where they came in when they came in with super hype, and now they're not living up to the hype.
But Johnny Walker is getting knocked the hell out. He's still a wild boy in the ring.
It's crazy though. He wasn't that wild in that last fight. He threw a 1-2 and Hill just slipped it.
I think I know what you're saying. Yeah. He wasn't wild. Yeah, you right.
He wasn't. He tried to he was calmer. He was on a little win streak. He threw a 1-2 and Hill just went orthodox and just slipped it and caught him.
Yeah. But it's still a more exciting fight than a Till fight. Till doesn't do anything, bro. It's like, bro, like I don't see the hype. I really don't see. I guess he's very precise with his movements and he's technical, I guess. But
I think the hype is gone, which I think is good because now it gives you the opportunity to rebuild yourself without all the how did I say this? It gives you a chance to rebuild yourself without all the eyes on you. Right? Because now you don't have any hype.
Okay, bro, hold on a second. So now Khamzat is some MMA god now. So now that he's training with Khamzat, is about to improve. Like, who is this dude? This dude. Okay. You dominated Leafs, right? Okay. What's up? But like, bro, he's training with Khamzat now. Ooh, it's like, son, it's like really?
That's crazy. That's crazy clout. But listen, if Khamzat Chimaev goes out there, which I think he's gonna do, I think he's gonna out wrestle Gilbert Burns. I think he's going. Listen, I like Gilbert Burns. I think he's a bad man inside that ring. But I just think Khamzat is so strong. He's so big for the division. Gilbert has a lot of muscle, but his frame is not crazy big for the division. Khamzat is like Usman. There's only a couple of people at 170 who have the frame and the muscle, and that's Michel Pereira, the guy who does a lot of flips.
Yeah.
Usman and Chimaev. Or all three of them were like, dang, you got a 185er frame with 185er muscle. Like, you should not be in this division. But listen, if Darren Till can improve on his wrestling, I think he should come back against. You know what? Before I say he should even come back with someone, let me see if he even has a fight lined up.
Yeah, they should put him against Pereira. The
Michelle?
one that they try to. No, the one they're trying to Alex.
Yeah.
No, the one they try to build up to fight Izzy.
Yes. Alex.
Yeah, give it to him. Give Till to him.
Why are you trying to do that, bro? Yes.
But wait a minute, why I'm trying to do that? Isn't Till a professional fighter? He crazy good, right?
Come on, bro.
Bro, why are you trying to? He has not proved himself in the
Come on, bro.
Have not proved himself. Yeah, he only has one fight in the UFC, so we don't know.
Bro, why?
Oh man, so we're not gonna use logic?
Yes, bro, but Alex Pereira is a loophole. You know that's a loophole. You know it's gonna be a striking fight, and you know that man
But there's
is
a
a kid.
striker, right?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on. I don't want to see that fight.
Oh
I
my
don't want to see
god,
that fight. I don't want to see that fight.
that's
That's not a good
crazy.
fight.
MMA professional fighters getting their handheld across the street. That's
They,
crazy, yo.
I don't want to see that fight next. Now, if Till wins 2 fights, then yes.
Mm.
You know, I don't want to see that fight next.
Yeah, but Alex need a plate. So who do you go? I mean, I feel like it's the
Listen,
best thing to do, honestly.
listen,
Unless you give him
if
to
you're
Brunson.
if you're trying, no, don't give that. I actually like Brunson. Come on,
Well,
man.
he has only one fight left, though. That's
he has one. I think he's gonna retire. Come on, let Brunson fight. Let Brunson fight.
Vittori. I want to see him in Vittori. That'd be interesting.
If he has one fight left, because I think he might retire. He's 38.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he said he was.
So can we give him someone like and a 10 to 15?
No, but he's a professional fighter, right? So he's like, why run from the smoke? You're the best, right?
Brunson
you wanted a
is
title shot.
Brunson's a dog. He gonna take anyone. So for Brunson, but for his last fight, can we not? I actually want to see Brunson versus Jack Manson.
Nah,
I do because listen, I think they're even.
Not impressed me that last fight.
I think they're even. I think it's good. Brunson wrestling is crazy, and Jack Manson jiu-jitsu is crazy. But on the feet, they both got things they can work on. I think that's a good fight. I think it's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's not crazy.
How is that an exciting fight to watch?
I will watch it. Just sometimes.
So why not him versus Vittori, him versus Costa?
Costa already beat him.
Oh, Costa beat him? Okay.
Yeah, I think Costa did beat him. I'll go back into it. Let me make sure.
Or Till versus Brunson. I didn't have a feeling they fought yet.
Yeah, Brunson beat him. Brunson choked him out.
In what round?
Till versus Brunson?
Yeah, you remember?
I think it was like the third. That's when Till came in. He was a little bit out of shape. And Derek Brunson tapped him out. So Brunson was the underdog for his last 6 fights. That's crazy. So he beat Elias Theodoria, Ian Heinich, Edmund Shabazian, Kevin Holland, Darren Till. So
Holland versus Terrell will be a nice fight to watch.
It would be. Why don't we give Holland to Alex Ferreira?
Nah, but Holland will take that fight though. Holland will take it, but that's an interesting fight though. Nah, Alex would violate though. He just too
smooth. Yo, when he threw that might have been the smoothest jump knee I ever saw. I think I might have misspoke. I don't think Costa fought Brunson yet. I might have misspoke. I'm going back into it. Yeah, I misspoke. They haven't fought yet. Costa versus. See, it really depends on if Costa wants to be at 205.
No, he doesn't want to be. The UFC wants him at 205. He doesn't want to go to 205.
Well, it depends if his body can make one. Because it depends if his body can make 185. Because the dude's not getting any younger.
But he keeps putting on muscle. He keeps putting on more muscle.
He's 30 years old. He's not.
He's just 30.
Yeah, but your body.
That's not that bad, bro.
It is, because that's when your body sort of makes that change. Like, listen, this muscle that we have is staying with us. You're not 25 anymore. This is now solid muscle. It's staying with you. He's trying to fight his body from growing. When your body wants to grow, he's trying to fight it. Yeah. Listen, Derek versus Brunson. I mean, Derek versus Jack Manson. That's the fight I want to see. Holland's fighting Alex Oliveira. They're trying to get Alex out the door.
That fight, I have Holland.
I got Holland. Yeah. Especially Alex Oliveira is so game and so willing to scrap. He gets loose sometimes. And I think that's going to play into the crispiness of Holland. I think it'll be a good way at 170 for Holland to start building himself up. New division.
Then I want to see Holland versus hopefully he could get Holland and what's homie name? Oh, but he's gonna wrestle Holland though. What's the white dude name that be wilding and saying all type of crazy shit? He fought
Sean. See, Holland's at 170 now.
No, not Strickland.
Not at 170?
Yeah. Obviously,
Ooh.
I'm shooting at the stars, but he fought Usman.
Oh, Kobe. Kobe. Yeah,
Kobe.
you want
I
to
want
see
to see Kobe. I want to see Kobe. I feel like Kobe's
because
just gonna wrestle him though.
yeah, because well, they're on a completely different level. And Holland's gonna need a lot of fights if he wants to fight
Yeah,
Kobe.
that's what I'm saying. I'm shooting at the stars. That's like a way.
Yeah.
That's way. Yeah.
There's
And
a
Kobe's not gonna take on.
listen. All right, I'm gonna destroy this name, but Shavkat Rachmanov
Oh yeah, that
at
dude.
170. He might be slept on, and he wants Kazmat Chimaev.
Yeah, they saying that's like the fight because like they saying that's like the fight to make right now. That's the fight everybody want to see because this dude is running through his competition. Has like a 100% finish rate.
Yeah, that's dumb wild, bro. It might be too early though. And beats if Kazmat beats Gilbert Burns, I just beat number 3 out of fight 15.
Mm. Yeah, but when the roles are reversed, it was an issue. Or they running from Hamzat. But now it's I'm number 3. Why would I fight 15? But you were just complaining nobody wanted to fight you. Same thing for Islam.
You always do what's in your favor.
Yeah.
You always do what's in your favor. I think that listen, if they can both stay undefeated, that's a fight that I would love to watch. Because there's not, bro, 100% finish rate.
You know what's crazy about these like Russian fighters is their ground game is on 10, but they still have hands. That's what makes them so dangerous. Right. Like there was just one fight. I think it was the card before 2071 where he's actually, I am a striker. This dude was a striker.
Yeah, you were telling me. Yeah. Because he beat what's his name? Cody Stanman. I remember what you're talking about. He beat Cody Stanman.
He choked. He submitted him. Like
so
even though he's a striker, his wrestling was still like a Dagestani regular type wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Cody Stanman.
I want to stand and fight. I want to stand and fight. Drop this dude right on the top of his head and just submitted him. I'm like, damn, man.
Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Saeed. Okay, yeah.
Which is, you know, isn't that crazy? Like you get a reluctant finish. Like, this ain't how I wanted to finish him.
That's crazy, bro.
He did it so smooth guillotine. He did it so smooth. It's so. You know what? I just forgot. 15 days, 2 weeks. We got Kobe and Masvidal. That's happening.
Let's wait. Let's wait. Because
I'm just gonna say, I feel like the card needs more. The card needs more. And I look at the card. I know every fighter, but it's not worth $80.
It's not worth 80.
No, I feel like cards should be adjusted by popularity. There should be some $40 cards. There should be some, $80 cards. Next week card.
Let me see what this card looking like. This Kobe Masvidal. Rafael Dos Anjos Fiziev, fire. Edson Barbosa, Bryce, that's cool. Kevin Holland, fire. Greg Hardy, that's cool. I don't understand why Greg Hardy's on the main card.
Because people want to tune in and see him. Got a big name.
Yeah, but okay, I guess.
Prelims. But that's what I mean. The main card is very good, but I think it needs one more fight. It needs someone else. It needs it.
Basura, bro.
Because Edson Barboza is one of my favorite fighters, and Bryce Mitchell has one of the craziest ground games right now. Kevin Holland, he's known. Alex Oliveira is a vet. Greg Hardy, I know, Sergey Spivak, but I just think it needs one more fight.
Card, yeah.
It needs one more fight. They're putting all their eggs in the basket on Kobe and Jorge. They need.
I can't even imagine. This card is so kind of lackluster to me. I can't even imagine how the embedded is going to be. Like, you know how like the embedded is kind of
right. They need. Can we push Bobby Green and Islam back another week and put on this card?
Oh, that'll be fire. That'll be fire.
If that fight happened on this card, it would be. That'd be worth it.
They should do that for Bobby Green. For him taking a fight for social, they should give him like a little Another little look like that. That'll be fire.
Because now you have 4 guys in the same division fighting on the same main event. Rafael, Fiziev, Bobby, and Makachev. And I think it makes sense. It's another great fight, and I think it should be a 6-fight main event. But whatever. The green Makachev card is not the strongest either. Your boy Sung Yadong is going to be fighting Marlon Moraes. I think he's going to beat Marlon. But what else? What else do we have? What else? Oh, we forgot to talk about. I almost forgot about Johnny Walker and Hill.
That was an interesting. He fell back like he was getting baptized.
Look like,
remember the trust challenge?
Yeah.
Remember the trust challenge? That's how he just.
Yeah. It kind of looked like. I never want to, talk badly about someone who got knocked out, but the way he fell, the way he just dropped back, and then Hill just came over and shut his lights off with that hook. It's something about when someone falls back on the cage, and his head was sort of like smushed against the cage to where it couldn't go anywhere. So it just absorbed all that shock from Hill, and it was Hill gave him sweet dreams. That's his nickname.
That was a crazy knock because when I saw it from the back, I thought he just tripped. I thought he tripped and he was trying to catch his balance. Right. I thought he was just like, but no, he actually his brain lost connection. It was just like I was like, oh shit.
And one thing I will say is it kind of looks worse when tall fighters get knocked out just because the way that they drop. Like it's like Johnny Walker's 6'6".
So when there's a lot of muscle.
Right. So and Hill isn't very muscular. For 205, he's not shredded. He doesn't have a 6-pack.
He's a big boy.
He's just fighting at the way he feels comfortable at.
Yeah.
People are saying he should go down to 185. I'm like, why? He's fighting at the way he feels comfortable at.
Yeah.
And he's winning.
Yeah.
And I think he's good on the mic, too.
Wait, he's from Chicago? Where is he from again? Detroit or something?
I'll Google it. I'll Google it. Jamal Hill. Let's see if he's on Wikipedia. Yeah, he gotta be on Wikipedia. Yeah, from Chicago.
Yeah. From the shy, from the rack.
Still young. What's his record looking like? All right, so he lost to Paul Craig. That ain't that bad. But he beat Jimmy Crute, beat Johnny Walker. So let's see what this light heavyweight division is looking like. I think it's good to see this new talent in the light heavyweight division.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Paul Craig's 11, Jamal Hill's 12. That's going to change. Actually, I saw something about this. I think Hill should fight Dominic Reyes.
Oh, man. Dominic Reyes is about to eat, man. Don't do that.
Listen, you forget Dominic Reyes is on a 3-fight losing streak. 2 of them being knockouts.
But who is he fighting, though? Remember who he's fighting, though, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
but he's ranked.
Fights.
See, but then you wanted to give Till to Alex Pereira.
Why you say that?
Like, but now you don't want to give Dominic Reyes to Jamal Hill?
I don't want to give it to Jamal Hill because I like Jamal Hill. I think Dominic would eat.
Now professional fighters getting their hand out?
No, but I'm saying, I mean, that's a good point. But I'm saying, I was saying you could do the fight, but I said I got Dominic. I think Dominic gonna eat.
I don't think so,
bro. Dominic is gonna eat Jamal if they fight, bro.
I don't know. I really don't.
Jerry, John Jones, Jan Blachowicz. Those are 75% of the fights he fought in the last 5 fights. Really, a former championship, a contender for the championship, and the GOAT. Come on, bro. Like, really? This dude is a fire fighter. Like, really watch his fights. This boy can fight, bro.
Dominic Reyes has good offense. I'm not sure about the defense, but he's on a 3-fight losing streak. And And if you're the UFC, you don't want him to fight anyone else who can put him on a 4-fight losing streak. Because if let's say Dominic Reyes fights Thiago Santos and the Magomed Ankalaev winner, that's a dangerous fight. You go on a 4-fight losing streak, that's not good. All right, who else? So that's number 5 and number 6, Thiago Santos and Magomedov. Let's say Dominic Reyes fights Uzumir again. I thought Uzumir won the first one. All right, so Dominic Reyes fights Nikita Krylov. Maybe. Jamal Hill just knocked out Johnny Walker. So it's going to be Dominic Reyes versus Paul Craig or Jamal Hill. That's just what it's going to be. Those are the guys who are close to him in the division.
Well, I want to see the Dominic fight now. Come up, but he needs a win. He needs another win to kind of boost him up a little bit.
He needs a win, and I don't think he has any rights to fight ahead of him right now, if that makes sense. So I think that's the fight that's going to be. And if the UFC is going to do what the UFC is going to do. They're gonna jump on the bandwagon of a young star who just got a knockout. And if he could beat Dominic Reyes, then we could push that bandwagon a little further. And if he doesn't beat Dominic Reyes, then cool. We get to keep Dominic Reyes and put some hype back into his pockets.
Yeah. Win-win.
The UFC is always going to put themselves in win-win situations.
Yeah.
That's just what they do.
Yeah.
I think I'm not really excited about the cards coming up. I think there will be very exciting fights, and fights that when I watch the replay, I'm going to watch the fights and be very excited to see them. But based off of name and hype, there's not a lot of cards that really do it for me.
Yeah, I agree. It's a weird out. When I think of Colby and Masvidal, I see that as a co-main for some reason. I think that's why the issue is that it's hard to fill the card out, because I really see that fight as a co-main.
I see the fight as a co-main, but I really do think that Bobby Green, because you can have a card with 3 great fights and then 2 or 3 mediocre fights, and it can carry the card, if you get what I'm saying. Or you can have a card where all 5 to 6 cards are good, and that will carry the event. They have good fights, but they need another good fight to really make it worth $80.
Yeah.
They need another fight. It should be Bobby Green and Islam Makhachev. They need another good fight because it's solid all the way through, but there's nothing on the card where I look at it and say, that's great.
Right. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I don't really see anything being added to it. I think it's pretty much
it's too late. It's too late. I don't know. I would just like to be a matchmaker.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting job.
I'd like to be a matchmaker. But that's all I got.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Striker's Perspective. Like, share, and subscribe. If there's topics you want us to speak about, let us know. If you agree with what we said, let us know. If you disagree, please let us know, and we can argue in the comments. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.